All right, welcome back. No time to explain, gang. Look who's here. It's IbeFriction.
Surprise! It's me. Yes, IbeFriction's here.
Huge change of scenery. We're actually in IbeFriction's home.
Yes.
First time seeing you on camera.
I am no longer homeless.
Well, you were never really homeless, but shh. Anyway, welcome to another episode of Pass or Playlist.
Pass or Playlist. I know it's been a while, y'all.
Well, it's not really an episode of Pass Playlist. We're actually here to talk about Pass or Playlist.
Well, it's been a while since we shot something in the series.
Yeah, and also have been together in the same room because you hear his voice every week on the weekly streams, Wednesdays. This week is Thursday because of Diablo. It's a little bit different. Make sure you tune in for that.
Please do.
And you'll see his face more often once we get a couple other things straightened out, like
so close.
Computers and stuff.
I got a camera.
There's kids and stuff. They're
so close.
They take up money and time.
So close.
But how you feeling, brother?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good.
Good.
So excited. We had a nice little weekend here.
It has been a great weekend. We had some fun, playing some Rock Band. You've been sliding some things in your playlist like you should have off camera.
Yep.
But it's okay.
I gained two additional, I think 3 songs. I got to get the one from JoJo Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
Remind me to put that in the playlist. I'm finding more music.
Yeah, Roundabout by Yes.
Roundabout by who?
By Yes. The band's called Yes.
The band's called, so it's like a Tribe Called Quest?
Yes, it's just Yes.
Yes.
Y-E-S, yes.
All right.
Like the combination answer, yes.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, so would you believe, I told you, we started this journey for you specifically 2 years ago. 2 years ago was our first episode of Pass the Playlist, where this whole thing got started.
I don't feel like it.
You really don't?
Well, yeah, because, it's pandemic, yeah.
Yeah, we're still in the middle of the pandemic a little bit. Things are easing up, but it's still in the pandemic time.
2 years ago, it doesn't feel like it.
Do you remember how this whole thing started?
I don't know what story to tell, so I have my story of.
Okay, so to make sure you don't say something you shouldn't say, this whole thing started.
It needs to be censored.
This whole thing started on one of the episodes of the podcast. We had a debate with Suchi. And Suchi stated that rock music was not as popular or as big as it was years ago in the modern era, and he and I got into a mild debate.
Yeah.
Of course, you wanted to co-sign with that, but your knowledge of rock music wasn't that vast to really throw your hat in the race.
Yeah, I couldn't speak on it confidently because my rock knowledge is
very low.
Very low.
And that was fair. Honestly, like when we lived together in college, the most exposure to rock music we had was around me because pretty much it was always in my playlist. And whenever you were playing music, it was R&B, jazz, anime music, and rap music.
Yep.
And so that's pretty much what was played. I'm the one that basically abused a lot of rock music, mostly Avenged, and a bunch of other things going on. So, whatever little rock music you had knowledge of, you either got it from karate or you got it from me.
Yep.
So it was fun. I like this challenge because it was fun for me to expose you to a lot of artists. To not only prove Suchi wrong, but also to widen your music vocabulary because you're a musician too.
And that's the thing. Me being a musician, it's like I don't know where to start and where to begin, and then it's so you know how daunting it is to find new music, and then even if you find a song you like, that doesn't mean that you're gonna like the entire artist's catalog.
Exactly.
So then you got to go through the whole artist's catalog. Then I don't have time for that.
Yeah. So it's been cool to cherry pick some artists, cherry pick some decent songs, see where you're at. And you've come a long way. The first couple songs we did, I believe, I Prevail, Black Veil Brides, Falling Reverse. A lot of screaming, stuff that you really didn't understand or other than the aggression parts of things. But, as time passed, you started hearing words and getting a little bit more funky with it, which was the fun part about it.
You'll be proud of my C playlist. Has 136 songs, and it is officially 8 hours and 27 minutes long.
Yes. That's impressive. I know a lot of it's probably in your workout playlist too.
Yes, it is, but you know what most of the content is.
Yes, I know exactly what most of the content is. But no, I was able to have some fun with this and pick a lot of artists from progressive rock, some old stuff, some new stuff. Black History Month was a fun thing, even though it only lasted for 3 videos, but that's where... Well, we had some things happen and we couldn't record as much content as we wanted to during that time, but that got you into Seven Dust.
I love Seven Dust.
Seven Dust was like, at that point, Seven Dust is like, look, whatever you played for me before, Seven Dust is up here.
It's still,
the number one.
It's still top of the food chain right now.
Yeah. And I think we did, what, 2 Seven Dust songs? We did
Dirty and...
Unforgiven, I believe, was the other one. That one might have been a fan recommendation, if I'm not certain.
I think it was Unforgiven. I have to check my...
It was Unforgiven. I'm looking at the list.
Okay.
So we did that. A little bit of Kill Switch Engage was only one song. Ego didn't like the fact that you didn't playlist that song because it was one of Ego's favorite songs. By the way, for those that, there's a whole playlist in the channel, so you can actually go back and see all of our past playlist episodes.
You can.
That didn't get copyright stricken. So there's about 49 videos. 2 of them I've abandoned because weeks they weren't here. Ego took your place, and I let Ego pick the rap songs. And if you want to see me be upset for 4 minutes, because my reaction to it was pure upsetness, watch the video and dislike it. Because we had
dislike it, no man. Like the video.
Ego and I had an agreement that if the video got more dislikes than likes, that he'd never come back. So for jokes, I need you guys to dislike the video. But if you do like it. I'm not telling you what to do. If you like it. But dislike it. Do that.
He's trying to.
I'm trying to prove a point.
Yes.
But
so we're about victory. We're winning or not.
But outside of that, we've had a lot of fun on here. And then after Seven Dust, because at that point when Seven Dust got put up there, it's like, okay, now I need to find another band to replace Seven Dust. Because it was at that point it was Seven Dust or bust.
My wife is being ashy back here, crawling up the floor.
But then we finally got the Star Set, which was much newer.
Oh, Star Set.
We got the Star Set. I think the first song we did from Star Set was either Trials or Manifest. Might have been Manifest. It was Manifest.
It was Manifest because I didn't realize I knew that song and who made it. Mm-hmm. So when you played Manifest, I'm like, hey, wait, hold the phone. I know this song. Mm-hmm. So there was a proud moment because my rock thing is not 0. So it's at least 5. So...
You know, you get some Paramore, a bunch of other things.
Yeah, I got some Paramore,
the cheat codes
randomly in there. But Star Set, I knew Manifest. But again, goes back to the thing. I would hear a song I like, don't really associate it, what's going on. I don't go into their whole catalog. And boy, was I missing out.
Yeah. But we liked them so much so, we popped your cherry. I took you to your first rock concert. Chef's Kiss.
Oz ain't gays no more. I've been delivered.
So we're gonna go to that concert real quick. So I can't remember the opening band that played because they're relatively new. If I go back and pull up the tickets, I'll remember the name.
Was it?
But the other 2 bands, we had Oni and you had Red, and then it was Star Set. So yes. Oni performed, and then Red performed.
Chasing Ecstasy still gets played to this day.
So, and I remember the moment because it's the first time you in the environment, you're in a general admission, you're in the pit. There's circle pits happening, people getting aggressive, people pushing people around. Almost in your mic. My bad. And of course, this moment you're just like spread out. You're just like, what do I do? I'm like, take a step back, take a step to the left. You want to jump in?
I was legitly, there was like he was giving me like a guide. Like he was like, my spirit ancestors. Hey, this is a new land that you're traversing. Go over this way.
Yeah, take a step to the left.
I'm like, take a step back. What's forming?
Like, take a step back.
He said circle pit. I'm like, what is a circle pit? And I'm just out there and there's danger forming all around me. And I almost jumped in. I asked him like,
you did look, you said, can I jump in? I said, hey, if you want to jump in, you're a big, burly, strong man. You can defend yourself. If you wanted to jump in, jump in.
I was so close.
I said, you wasn't a 5th degree black belt now?
Not yet.
4th?
4th.
Okay.
Almost. Look, I'm working on it.
Yes, 4th or 5th. I said, but anyway, you're high up on the mark. So I said, you can defend yourself. You'll be fine.
But you know what my biggest fear was? Getting into that thing and then having to fight somebody. Because, I'm the one that doesn't understand that they're expected to get hit and everybody's okay with you. I don't like getting hit. So
you got hit and probably actually end up in a fight.
And then I'll get kicked out and I'll miss the concert. But you know what? Next opportunity I have to jump in a pit, I'm going in.
We'll work on that. That'll probably be sooner than later, hopefully.
Going in.
But so you got into Oni, which they just snapped the hell off. It's the first time I actually heard. I've heard of the name of the band. I didn't know the history of the band or any of the music. So that was the first time I heard them too, personally, which is another big reason why I like rock concerts, especially with opening bands.
Finding new music.
You find you're forced to know new music.
Yeah.
So if somebody's snapping off, it's like, hey, I'm gonna check them out, and thus more things get added to the playlist.
Yeah, without that concert, there's no circle
that you
I'm
ended
a
up
part
there.
of that I would have heard chasing, like I would have heard Oni or Red. There's nowhere it'd have been like, oh man, you've heard? No. There's no, so like, it was a very big opportunity to be able to be exposed to new music. Because I download something from all three of those bands. I wish I would have known. I must have like take a quick pause, like, well, not pause, but we can keep talking.
Yeah.
Because I downloaded that band.
He said, I downloaded a lot, so it's a matter of what was the name of that band.
Yeah, what was the name of that
Because
band?
I can't remember the name of the band either, personally. But it'll come to us eventually. If not, I'll probably drop it in the description.
Yeah, because they were good.
But it was also funny because the sound quality difference in equipment.
Bro, so you saw Divide the Fall.
Divide the Fall. There you go.
Divide the Fall. That was that they love them, man. They got like 4 songs on there, like, so they're super small. But you saw from the baby starting up bands, which was Divide the Fall, Chasing Ecstasy, which is like, all right, they're popular. Red, apparently Red has a giant following. You know, I'm ignorant to this, don't know it. You saw the music quality completely go, and the sets changed. First is like a flag, then
There's equipment.
then smoke, lighting. By the time you got to Star Set, you was in Disneyland. But like, it was so funny watching them slowly. Like, oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice. Well, the bass subwoofer, guitar riffs.
He said speakers got better. Sound is like
It was crazy.
It went from like a lot of noise to like, okay, I can hear music.
Yes. Every note. Oh, and then I'm sorry. I have not gotten past Chasing Ecstasy. That riff, that guitar riff.
The dueling guitar solo.
Oh, it's so good.
It was sick.
It's so, I remember vividly. I looked at you, I'm like, are they playing that?
And
In my head, I'm like,
meanwhile, doing this. Because they had guitars on each side of the stage, one on the left, one on the right. So we're just like this. And they're just going back and forth. Like that was playing.
Oh.
And that was playing. Now that was playing. Now that was playing.
oh,
It was fun. It was so fun. But it was a fun time. It was a great time. And then of course Starset came out.
yes.
You know, played all your hits.
All my hits.
A lot of new stuff that you didn't hear, of course, because I didn't throw you into the album race. We were supposed to do an album review. It kept getting pushed back and it never happened. So essentially you ended up doing the album review yourself.
Yes.
Because they played music from all 4 of their albums.
Yeah, because they it's been a while since they toured, so
Because this is post-COVID. So
this is supposed to be, what's their newest album?
the newest one is, I forgot. It wasn't Divisions.
Is it Division? No.
No.
It's
How did I forget the name of their last album?
what is this?
Wait, it is. Well, that's the one.
What is that?
Horizons.
Horizons?
There we go.
Yeah,
Horizons.
so it's supposed to be the Horizon tour, but they like, we got to do all our stuff because we haven't toured in so long.
Well, it's supposed to be Divisions tour.
Ah,
That's what it's
yes,
supposed to be.
okay.
They only were able to do the first 3 shows of Division, and then COVID happened,
Hmm.
and so the Divisions tour demonstrations got canceled.
I need them to be bigger than what they are.
They're slowly getting there.
I need people to really like find out about them.
Well, what I can tell you, because I saw them during their third album cycle. I saw them during that, and from where they were then to where you saw them, night and day difference. Because like they said, they were able to get another instrumentalist. They were able to bring in their string guitars. They have more stuff on their set. That was a night and day difference between the performance back then, because Dustin, the lead singer, did a lot more on those first 2 albums during that tour and those demonstrations than he does now.
Okay.
So they are on the up and up, and they've been co-headlining with a lot of bigger bands. Cause I know they did one with Breaking Benjamin not that long ago.
Yep.
And so they're getting up there in terms of having like an arena, like a real arena, like headlining tour. They're probably not fully there yet, but they're slowly getting there.
Man, I'm there.
And the fan base is there for it, because whenever they go to do a smaller show, it tends to sell out. So it's getting there.
If they ever come back here in this area, they came back here for like an acapella version performance or demonstration. I know the lingo, but I'm following them. I just love them. That whole experience. Oh,
He said, "Give me more."
It was tantalizing.
So now I got to take you to like a metal show where you can just fight people and there's gonna a lot of pyro
I want to be able to experience that. Just a little bit of violence. It's been so long.
Well, you got bloodthirsty now, but all overall, outside of that and also doing that show, I've had fun introducing you to a lot of new music. And as a family, we already have like a music rule, like hey, give me a couple good songs, give me a best three,
give me a best three,
and if I get jiggy with it, we can explore more, and that's not easy with you or me because I'm just as hard on stuff as you are.
I'm stubborn. You ain't gonna.
Yeah, we're all set in our ways, but I said I've had fun picking out music, and we've also had fun with you guys because having you guys give us recommendations. We'll get into that in just a hot second because there is one recommendation that I remember vividly. Brand of Sacrifice. The black death metal demon song that you tuned out immediately. You might have just erased your memory.
Was that the one?
It was nothing but growling. It was flashing red lights. I think I recorded your face as a GIF because you were upset. It was nothing but noise and black.
You know I was so upset. Because
you warned them. You did say
this is my issue. I need y'all to listen to me. I told everybody in here, this is the line I will not cross and I don't have interest in. And they says, bet. That's the exact stuff we're going to recommend. What? How did I have not made myself a little clear? It's like, if I say, hey, you know what? I'm allergic to peanuts. You says, you know what? But you haven't had peanut butter. What? I'm allergic. I don't want to go there. They said, but you know what? I got some peanut butter that will blow your mind.
We did it anyway. But not only because of the fact that it was funny and it was hilarious to watch, we took that as a challenge, as proof. Hey, we are picking music that you're telling us to pick.
We're listening.
If that wasn't proof, like if you didn't even proof that we're actually going to take you guys' word under consideration, that was it.
You listen, and I sat there. And I try my best because, I don't believe in bad mouthing people's art, taste. It's all skill. It takes some level of craftsmanship to put this together. So my job is I'm going to listen to this. And even though I hate it, I recognize there's people out there, thousands of people that like it. So I'm going to sit there, suffer for the sake of content.
You suffered. You made it through.
Oh.
But there have been a couple songs from fan recommendations that we have liked and enjoyed. We did one where our viewer was a cover artist. Remember we did Zephyrana? It was a cover to, what was it? It was a Kingslayer song by Bring Me to the Horizon. I know it's been a couple years, memory's a little fuzzy, but we actually, she reached out to us.
I remember that
on IG and said, "Hey, you want to review a cover I'm doing for a song you guys did already?" Because we had did the original version.
Oh.
And so we did. That was the first cover that we did.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
We did the trilogy with Falling in Reverse.
I love the beautiful storytelling. Mm-hmm. Love that.
And the videography, all of that.
Yep, that was beautiful.
And then of course we did the album for Black Veil Brides, which was Wretched and Divide.
The Vampires, yes.
Not that one.
Okay,
that was Falling in Reverse.
Okay.
That's when Mrs. IbeFriction joined us. Because of course she joined us the last quarter of the way through.
Yes.
Because she really wasn't doing this with us, and then she hopped in with us, which you'll hear from her very soon as well. But we've kind of hopped all over the place and had our fun and experimented with it. So, are you ready? My question to you at this point now is: are you ready for more? Are you ready to broaden your horizon even further, dig a little deeper? Season 2?
No.
I just laughed. Just cancel.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready. There's never enough music, and if you can find me another star set in the diamond in the rough,
I'm sure I can find something.
I'm for it because you know what? Red. I downloaded 2 of their albums. Mm-hmm. So
and they're supposed to have a new one coming out this year.
I heard about that. And it's hard to keep up because if I'm not in order, look, y'all gotta understand my circle. You know, when your Kendrick Lamars, your J. Cole's, your, I don't know, Futures. I don't like Future, but this is the level of circle we're in. And if they drop something, you see it everywhere.
Drake
drops something. Yeah, I'm a Drake fan. Judge me later. You see it everywhere. You're like, oh, shoot, dropped a new album? Let me go look for it. These bands that I'm not associated with, they drop stuff. It's like, oh, shoot, yeah, we dropped this 2 years ago.
That never hit my radar.
Never hit my radar. There's no social media. There's no side water cooler conversations. So
I feel like if you're not like Metallica or Paramore.
well, this is, yeah. Like if you not a core part of that, you
just don't see it.
You don't see it.
I see it because I'm in it. That's
like you. It's a part of your
my algorithm.
Your ecosystem.
My algorithm's all over the place.
Yeah.
So
Google, if you hear me, you recommend some stuff. You're already listening. So
or Apple, whichever one.
Whoever,
whichever one.
Whatever you do, whatever Android is listening or artificial intelligence listening to me, recommend me new music.
Well, it will do that because of course I get it on my playlist all the time. So it's just gonna happen.
So yes, I am ready to jump back in this, dig back in it, expand my playlist. I have 8 hours. 136 songs is not a lot with the amount of music I have on this. So I have 136 songs of a particular genre. That's nothing.
Well, with us going to continue to do this, also that means I'm finally gonna break my rule now. You're gonna listen to Avenged for real this time. I know you've listened to a couple of Avenged songs.
Hey, you played a song. What was that song you played last night?
So Far Away. We were playing Rock Band last night for context.
Oh, yeah. He was out there just like, I got something for y'all. He sat down with a little cigarette.
I was playing drums. He was playing guitar, and Mrs. IbeFriction playing bass.
Playing bass. We was out here getting it.
And actually, Mrs. IbeFriction said to play that song because that's the song she knows because the solo for that song was my ringtone for a year. And of course, all of you guys got abused to it. And of course, you know the solo to Afterlife because you addressed that as Lubu's theme.
It's Lubu's theme. But y'all don't know who Lubu is. Look him up.
Unless you're cool gamers that play Dynasty Warriors or have Chinese history. So then you might know.
If you jumped into Wulong.
That too.
Y'all know how hard that fight was.
If you did it.
If you did it. If you got that far. If you got that far. If you finished it.
So the first round, I intentionally, for bias purposes.
Yeah, because he's 100%. Where is that?
Where is it? It's right here.
No. Where's
that? In that.
Yeah. He's all in.
It's tatted on me.
Yeah, he's all in. So he's 100% biased.
It's not just a shirt because their album drops Friday, and I went and listened to it in Vegas. It's filthy, but it's weird, but it's filthy. Regardless,
he's all in. I'm
all in. So yes, I purposely avoided my favorite band on purpose because I knew if you didn't playlist it, we might be fighting. so
he said, out of everything, if you didn't playlist my favorite, I will 100% take this person.
Well, we almost did that with Black Girl Brides when we got to Shadows Die. That was my test. Like, I said, look, you don't. I don't need you to like this whole album, but if you hate Shadows Die, our family relationship might be tainted.
He said, "There's nothing I have for you. This is dead."
So I was worried, and you were stone faced. I'm just like, please tell me he was feeling this because
so you know my face. So I'm petty, y'all, in a way where like when I'm listening to music, I need it all to be good. I need the lyrics to be something. You ain't got to try to save the world. I love it. And that's the thing about rock that gets me. There's so much more musically inclined than any other genre now. Like the solos, there's so much musicianship in rock. So I'm really listening to that because that's what like gets my jollies going.
And even if you don't like the vocals, you'd be like, man, them guitars and drums snapping off.
You can catch me in a solo anytime. Mm-hmm. Like, you can go rah, 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 but that you can give me 2 minutes of a nice solo. I'll listen to the whole song every single time for that solo.
You don't get that so much in rap music.
No, you don't. You don't have like, hey, cut the beat. Boom, boom, boom. No one's soloing in a hip hop song. That's why you... I digress.
Also nowadays, a lot of people aren't even rapping for real in hip hop, so it makes it even much more difficult to. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is assaulting everybody. So next time around we are going to be definitely listening to some Avenged songs because even if you don't like some of their songs, Sinister Gates is a filthy guitarist.
Out of their catalog. If he's filthy.
And he is filthy.
Well, is he the one that did the Lubu?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like
the lead guitarist. Zachy's good. Zachy is the rhythm guitarist, but what I love about them is what you liked about Chasing Ecstasy with the dueling guitars.
yes.
That's a signature in Avenged music. Like they are like probably like modernly popularized dueling guitars.
I'm all in.
So it's not as crazy as that because Zachy's not as good as Gates, but melodically speaking, you'll hear it and you'll love it.
Okay.
So we'll get into that. And then we got some other things. We're probably going to go a little bit some old school stuff. I need to still play some Slayer for you because I know you listened to Slayer at the gym by accident because they were playing it on the intercom.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
So we got to do a little Slayer. I'm a little scared of that one, but you might get jiggy with it, at least in your workout playlist. But we're going to do some things. Guys.
Well, see, now I'm sitting here thinking, now I want to convert you to the jazz and funk section.
Hey, I love jazz and funk. So,
I know.
So, you're not gonna get a peep out of me on that side. So it can get past long because I can get jiggy with some jazz and funk.
I know.
We both did jazz band.
We did.
And I did Afro-Cuban and a bunch of other stuff too. So, you know what? Now I got the perfect event song for that. Because
he said, let's merge it.
Because there's one. It's one of my favorite because at the end of it, it just switches genres out of nowhere. Along like the new album. But anyway.
He said, a little plug to throw that back in there.
So as of now, we're gonna reset the fan recommendations. So for all of you guys that watch this video, give us your fan recommendations, bands,
and
artists.
they have been waiting. Please, where are you at?
Yes. Give us your recommendations. They'll be added to the list. We will continue to use your recommendations and see what I think or IbeFriction thinks. Because if I've heard it before, it might already be in my playlist. If I haven't heard it before, then it's a game for both of us at that point in time, which I love the music as well.
And to be completely fair, if y'all have made it to this far in the video, I do not look up new music.
No,
new rock music. I don't know. I still don't know where to start. Apple Music doesn't recommend anything for me. So more than likely, if you recommend it, and if it's not a star set, if it's not anything else we've covered, it's going to be a fresh recommendation. So just assume that I haven't heard it.
Yeah, and if we have heard it, then we'll probably casually bring it up.
No matter how popular it is, you're like, oh, he's heard this. Don't assume that.
Oh yeah, definitely pick non-popular music too, because we definitely understand that not a lot of some of the best music is not the hits.
They're not even getting to play.
It's like it won't be the single, it won't be the thing that's getting millions of streams on a regular basis. I'm a fan of that because there's a lot of bands that I like that aren't really that big, but to me, like if I saw them live, I'd lose my shit. So season 2, past playlist.
Past playlist.
I wonder if Mrs. IbeFriction going to join us with this too.
Something. I could convince her.
I mean, she'll probably just want to join because she wants to be in the fun.
Yeah.
I'll ask her next because I gotta.
She's 100% want to be in the fun.
Yeah, okay. She doesn't like to be left behind.
Yeah.
So anyway, King Zep, IbeFriction, give us your recommendations. Season 2 of Past the Play is coming very soon. Hopefully within the next 30 days.
30. Look, I'm here. I'm available. I also have a new job now that's not going to work me like crazy. So
there we go.
Ready.
I'll make it happen. So anyway, No Time to Explain gang. Guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for being with us. We still do have our first giveaway coming up at 500 subscribers.
Come on. 500 or
so
50.
So to all our past and playlist people too, we're back. Make sure you bring your friends, bring your family, hit that like, hit that comment, hit the subscribe button. Have some fun with us. Because when we hit 500, we're doing our first giveaway.
Have some fun with us.
And probably win something as well.
Yes.
Anyway.
Inflation is high. Don't you want something free?
Yeah, as much as all of these stuff costs. Jesus.
Come on.
Gas prices and everything high. Anyway, No Time to Explain gang. We be out.